Good evening. I was toddling down to the makeup room a little earlier on. Naturally, I'd do it myself before I leave the Crescent, you know, but I needed the neon to pluck my stragglers. Anyway, I came round the corner and I saw the producer, as he likes to be called, lurching towards me. Now, I don't know him terribly well because he doesn't normally come in of a Sunday. Well, after a week's heavy drinking and sexual harassment, he needs a quiet day off. He stumbled up to me. The fumes from his car coat. No, honestly, it wasn't so much a garment, more of a humane killer. What? Don't be so silly, I can say what I like. He doesn't know which studio we're in. Anyway, Mrs. Chubb, he said. Call me Dotty or we're not speaking, I cried, hitting him with the grow bag I brought in for one of the girls. He said, for this week's show, why don't we get a bit physical? I said, let me make it quite clear that there has never been a whiff of scandal attached to my slot. I said, you producers know nothing. I said, and while we're on the subject, was it strictly necessary to get rid of Rennie Roberts? I saw red. Most of it was his nose, but no, I was fuming. I poked him in the face with a fire extinguisher. Yes, there was a bit of an undignified scuffle. No. He was screaming for help while I was stamping on his fingers. It was a little something I picked up in the land army. Anyway, just before he passed out, and honestly, what kind of man is it that can't take having his trousers set alight without becoming unconscious? No sense of humour. Anyway, just as they were closing the ambulance doors, he said, Dotty, well, it was more of a croak. He said, I said, I'm glad to see you've dropped the Mrs. Chubb. He said, yes. But he said, when I said physical, I meant, why don't you do something medical? I said, well, why didn't you say a soft apron? So here we have it. Dotty's body in question. All those things Jonathan Miller didn't think to ask. For instance, why does the fluff in your navel button never match your cardi? Page boy haircuts. Can they cause depression in other people? Impotence. Is it a lot of fuss about nothing? Nagumba writes, Dotty, can flatulence damage your health? Well, no, dear, no. But it can fade your loose covers. And thank you, Nagumba, for the pretty snap. It's a very dark foundation, darling. And Leslie wishes to know, Dotty, is orgasm a myth? Well, Leslie, I've never had one. And to be quite honest, I don't know anybody else who has. Personally, I like to finish a bout of intercourse with a cup of Benjers and an Eccles cake. What? Oh, I just have to see it's time to go. It's all right, waving his arms about. All right, goodness me, they do take things seriously here at Granada, don't they? It's all right, I've got another letter from that lady I must finish. Complaining about her husband's mini piano. Or was it his tiny organ? Good evening.